Each week for 10 weeks, every student is required to attend the lunch lecture series, which enhances scientific understanding and reinforces the skills learned in the laboratory.
I feel like the lunch series is important because sometimes during lab you don't get kind of introduced to different things that they do in Science Park, like work with DNA or work with cancer cells directly. So the lunch lecture series kind of gives you a background about that stuff, and it's a nice bridge between what you know and what you don't know to kind of connect your knowledge to the experiments.
It's getting more complicated.
More complicated? Why?
Because it's hard to understand.
Oh.
So yeah, but we're trying to work through it. A lot of PowerPoints.
I like the ones about the DNA and the structure. I think learning about DNA is very interesting, and it can help a lot in biology and my later courses I want to take in college and stuff.
You don't have to know 100% that this is what you want to do, because I think very few people have that certainty at that age. So science lends itself to a wide variety of activities. It's extremely rewarding, and yeah, I would absolutely recommend that students consider a field in science.
But I think if you start earlier too, you figure out like what you want to do, instead of waiting until your last year in college and still like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to go to grad school, I'm going to medical school. So I think starting early, prepares you like, okay, yeah, this is something I enjoy, I want to do this, and that way you can already get a head start.
Yeah, and you can be the best at like what you want to do. Yeah.
I thought coming here that I'm only doing this to add to my resume because I'm pre-med, I want to be a doctor. But coming into this program and doing the research, it's really sparked my interest, and now I'm on the fence, and I'm like, maybe I should pursue my MD, PhD, because then I could like have my one of my feet in like both worlds, and I think that would be really, really cool.
The way that I help the mentor program is bringing the children here to this lab and showing them that there are many other ways to be involved with science without being a doctor.
You don't get to see other things if you don't do other things. Like, you can be a physical therapist, a tech. I don't think so much they're not interested, I think they don't know. They just don't know. Aware. Yeah, they're not aware that there's other things that you can do.
I've always thought of, like, maybe it would be better if I did something else and gained more experience in another field and broadened some of those horizons. But that all kind of went away when my mentor said, hey, you're doing some pretty good research. How'd you like to be in a paper?
I think this is one of the best opportunities for kids to really get real life experience about what science is about, and they have such an opportunity to grow. They not only get to learn how to do experiments, which in itself is challenging and rewarding, but at the end of their internship they make a presentation to the group. There's a little bit of competitiveness about doing a good job, and these students rock when they give their talks. I mean, they are just so impressive.
Because like now, since it's close to presentation time, I know what I need to do, so I'm trying to juggle a lot of projects, like a lot of different tests and experiments at the same time. And then when stuff doesn't work, earlier we could say let's try it again, or like let's try something new. Now it's kind of like we only have a limited number of tries now, so we can only use what we can get, right?
So getting to the end of the summer, it's a little more frustrating, but I don't know, maybe we'll look back in 3 weeks and be like, okay, no, I did something. But it's hard to do that right now.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna take a nap.
How far along are you on your presentation? Yeah.
Not far at all. I'm on slide 5. Haven't even got to data yet. I'm just trying to basically explain it so far. The next 2 weeks we're gonna finish up my presentation, like put it all together, do mini versions. She's gonna help me with that, and then we're gonna practice on my presentation.
In order to have a good presentation, I think I should know what I'm going to talk about first. It's really important for me to study so I can answer any questions the audience asks me. And I'm pretty nervous because I have to present in front of all the doctors and the PIs and stuff. So, but if I study a little bit more, I think I can do it.
I've never really presented before, like kind of like a panel of all these scientists and professors who are all like listening and judging our work, and then like obviously they're going to be nice about it, but you're still going to be intimidated, like, oh, they're like, oh, that's just a student, he's not really that good or something. Like
Each student gives a talk at the end of the 10-week period. occasionally they get some great data and we see some great stuff happening. So they spend all day giving their presentations and they get an idea of how things work. It's not just an experience for them, it's an experience for everybody in the lab. At the end, everybody's happy, they change clothes, and it's off to barbecue, and that's kind of the culmination of the year. These kids don't understand how special their self-consciousness is, and they need to take advantage of that. I mean, I wish I could have them feel that, you know? It's like I wish I could have them feel the Beethoven late quartets. I mean, and I can't, you know? They've got to learn it themselves. And once they get there and they feel it, once you feel that excitement, that intellectual, it's transcending.
If I could describe the internship program in one word, it would be enrichment.
If I could describe the internship program in one word, it would be growth.
If I could describe the internship program in one word, it would be discovery.
If I could describe the internship experience in one word, it would be instrumental.
If I could describe the internship program in one word, it'd be productive.
If I could describe the internship program in one word, it would be innovative.